What's good, my people? This is welcome back to Zoe Life Live. I'm your host, Dame Zoe, and this is LBC, which stands for Little Bitty Clothes, Part 2, Rappers and Dresses. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed this trend that was going on. I don't think too much now, but maybe 3 to 4 years ago, or even maybe 2 to 3 years ago, all these rappers started popping up in dresses. And if you notice, they was all black. You didn't see anybody of any other color do it, or any other like maybe singer, or even for that most part entertainer for the most part. Um, well, we all kind of know, or you can do your research. Most black actors, they've all been convinced to wear dresses in a role, at least once in their life. You can go and do your research on that. Not all, but most. They've all either had to play a woman or they've all either they've usually have had to play a woman. And it's almost like the powers that be, it's some type of ritual that we have to humiliate you. I remember there was a controversy when Halle Berry won her first Grammy from Monsters Ball, in which some could say, there was a graphic scene in there. And as soon as Denzel played a villain, which was a dirty cop, which was actually an excellent movie. But that's when he won his first Grammy. What, really? You didn't win a Grammy for X. You didn't win a Grammy for all the great movies you played in. And it's not nothing to do with these actors. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the system that dog them out. It's almost like, okay, we know you deserve one, and we're gonna give it to you only for these particular roles that you played. And that trickled down into hip hop. And we all know that 80% of these rappers will do anything for money. You get them $1 million check, they'll do pretty much anything. They don't care about their communities. They'll sell us out real quick. And I explained in part one and in some of my other videos that it's due to the moral decline in America, and it's due to the fact that black men in particular, we don't care as much as about the image that we project around the world. Now, when I started talking about, men wearing little bitty clothes, I wasn't talking about wearing clothes that fit, or even what some would consider, a European cut, if that makes sense. I was basically talking about guys that look silly. Dude, you're walking around with clothes that's just too small. Like your little sister's clothes on. I mean, let's get real. I'm trying to save us, man. That's not a cool fashion trend, man. I've seen cats with hoodies on, jogging pants, jeans that look like leggings. Come on, man. There should be a distinction between the way a man and a woman dresses. And black man, don't let them play us out like that. Don't let them make advertising and trends trickle down to us that don't make sense. Now, I'm so glad this black men in the dress thing did not catch on. Because if you notice, the powers that be was trying to push that. And I believe it was a conspiracy. I really do. I think it was a conspiracy. Because, if you go way back to even the 60s and 70s, they attacked America, particularly white America, with drugs back then by working through famous rock and roll acts like the Beatles and, Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix. Of all of those guys whose music I like, especially Led Zeppelin, man, to me, that's the greatest band that ever performed. But there was a conspiracy. You can do your research. There was a company called Tavistock who worked through them to make LSD popular, to basically come against Christianity and the moral values of our country. And as you can see, it worked. When they talk about the 60s, they talk about free love, which was basically, widespread fornication, alcohol abuse, weed abuse, LSD abuse. And a lot of those people, it messed up their lives, man. A lot of them died, man. So now they're coming against you, black man. They started with the jeggings. Now they moving into dresses. And y'all are just don't care. You don't stop buying the artist's music. You don't hold up a standard and say you're not going to ridicule us like this. Because I believe some of these artists are being paid or they're being told, hey, if you don't do this, this is going to be the end of your career. I really believe that. And they're getting away with it. So what I want to say is, black man, we got to reject this image of the powers that be behind entertainment trying to put us in dresses, because it's not about a choice of clothing. It's about they hate black masculinity. They hate you. They hate you. They want to humiliate you, and they want to destroy you. They want to turn you against your black woman and make you hate her, which is why I'm so glad Plies put out that song, She Is My Rock. That almost made me cry, man. It really did. And I don't think, if you go back and look at Plies' first popular record, it was extremely positive, man. He talked about people going to prison and, their families missing them, and, the tragedy of black men being incarcerated. It ain't getting no airplay. As soon as he got ignorant and started, talking down to black women and, making faces with all the gold teeth, that dude's stardom skyrocketed. Now, that's partly because we're brainwashed as far as what we want from entertainment. We go to the lower energy. And part of that is that's what was promoted. We really don't have a choice. That's what's promoted, and that's what we're told is cool. But what I want to tell you, black man, is there's nothing wrong with being masculine. There's nothing wrong with wearing clothes that fit a little loose. Nice clothes, a nice pair of jeans pulled up with a belt, a nice belt. Don't give in to the powers that be making it cool to put us in a dress or some stuff that's too small. And it's not a personal attack against you. It's just that somebody's got to say something, man. And I'm not even coming from like a Bible sense on this, because, if I come from that, then people are going to say, oh, okay, I'm not a Christian, I don't believe in that, so therefore it doesn't apply to me. This applies to all of us, man. I say this in love. Facebook.com/ZoliFeLive. Follow me. 1. I'm out.